Hi, this is Julian for Production Expert. I've been looking at MixChecker Pro from Audified. It's a new, updated version of their original MixChecker plugin, and it's got a few improvements over the previous version. I didn't use the previous version. It's not something I'd tried, although we have got some content on it on the site. But I've been kind of following my nose with this, and after kind of demonstrating what its intended purpose is and kind of what you can do with it, I thought I might point out some potential other uses that I've been quite impressed with. So anyway, here it is. What it is it sits on the output and you can monitor through it. And the idea is that it's supposed to simulate some common playback devices so that you can check your mix for playback on these different devices. So it kind of works like this here. I've got it on a session, and if I knock it out of bypass, here it is through typical set of studio monitors, a small PA system, a tablet, a phone, in a car. That one sounds very peculiar. In the Pro version, this is kind of quite a nice thing, because what you can do is you can set up what you want, these different profiles for different ones. So, for example, on the speaker here, we've got a vintage Studio 7-inch speaker. Okay, but we've got lots of other things we can choose from in each of these categories, and we can set them up with appropriate amounts of stereo width. We can dial in some distortion and trim the volume. Great, as far as that goes. Now, the thing that, this isn't something that I've necessarily done. If you want to check through a simulation of another monitoring system, then absolutely, this is a very suitable tool for doing that. That's what it was designed to do. But I've found actually it's more useful as a kind of a FUTS source, FUTS being that kind of like distorted stuff. So if you want to, for example, process a voiceover and make it sound like it's coming out through a tablet or a phone, you can do exactly that, and it's really convincing. And there are some plugins from other manufacturers that are specifically designed to do this, and this does it very well. So that's use one. It's use as a FUTS source, which I think it does very well. Something that I was quite impressed with was it's also got with this noise button. You can dial in, and the idea is you can preview. For example, if you're listening on a pair of earbuds, you can audition it with some background noise, I should say. So here we have some street stuff. I'm not totally sure that's something that I'd find useful, but as a source of exterior ambiences and what people refer to as a Waller track or rhubarb is another thing I've heard it called. It's kind of pretty useful. And as something that, in one case so far in the time I've been playing with this, I've actually used it for specifically this, just as a source of exterior ambiences. Really, really nice. And for me, very useful solution to an issue that I had. However, far and away the most exciting thing about this plugin, and this is something that I just kind of came across and went, really? Up it really do that? Is in here. If we come in here, we can set up remote control. Now, if we set up remote control, what we can do is you can either install an app and control the plugin from an app. We've seen that before. That's fine. But also, you can control it via web remote access. So you can dial in to a web page on the same LAN that you're on, and you can control the exact same GUI from a device. And that's really interesting to me, and something I went, hang on, why aren't more people doing this? Because this is a really interesting way to control an AAX plugin via a browser. Fantastic. We've seen this before with some monitoring applications, more usually sort of built into audio hardware and stuff. One that I particularly enjoyed was the Motu audio interfaces, and they had some really good software that you could just dial into from a browser. But being able to control a plugin via a browser, I think is very interesting indeed. And if, for example, I wanted to write a plugin hosting plugin via which you could then control any third-party plugin from, say, a tablet, that's a very interesting idea indeed, because everyone has access to a web browser and it's hands-on control and it works extremely well. I've tried it. So they're the three things that I think more interesting about Audified's MixChecker Pro than checking mixes through it. They were using it as a FUTS source, using it for ambiances and Waller tracks, but particularly controlling it via a web browser across the LAN. Really, really interesting. And of course, you can check mixes through it.